Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Andi Muhammad Ridwan. Today I'm going to present about Who's Response of Novel To Kill a Mockingbird. The novel is set in 1913 at Macomb, Alabama, and follows Scott Finch and her brother James and their father Atticus as a lawyer. The story explores themes of race, class and morality as Atticus defends Tom Robinson as a black man falsely accused of raping Mayela Ewell as a white woman. Despite presenting clear evidence of Tom's innocence, the racially biased jury convict him, leaving a profound impact on Scott and Jem. So the children are also intrigued by their reclusive neighbor, Bo Radley, initially seen as figure of fear, but later revealed to be a kind and protective presence. In the climax, Bo saves Scott and Jem from attack by Bob Ewell, Mayla's father, who seek revenge on Atticus. Through this experience, Scott learned powerful lesson of empathy, understanding, and seeing the world from their perspectives.
Who are the main characters? The main characters in To Kill a Mockingbird include Scout Finch, the young narrator who grew up and learned life complexities, especially about justice and racism. Her father, Atticus Finch, is a moral role model, a lawyer defending an innocent black man, Tom Robinson, accused of raping a white woman. Scout's older brother Jim matures throughout the novel and grapples with the harsh reality of prejudice. Boo Radley, a mysterious neighbor, play a key role in challenging the town judgment. Mayla Ewell, who accused Tom, represents the pressures of a broken society. This character brings the novel theme to life.
For question, were the characters credible? Yes, the characters in To Kill a Mockingbird are highly credible because Harpy Lee brings them to life with nuanced characterization and deeply human qualities. For example, Atticus Finch is not just an emblem of morality. He's a devoted father who grapples with raising his children in a deeply flawed society. His quiet strength, passion, and unwavering belief in justice make him relatable as a man trying to do the right thing despite knowing the odds are against him. His moment of tenderness, for example, like reading to Scott or discussing two truths with her, or showing his humanity and vulnerability as a parent.
Next, what did the main character do in the story? There are 8 main characters in this novel. First is Scott Finch. Scott is a narrator. She grew from an unscathed child to a more mature individual as she learned about fairness and courage from her father and experienced the trial of Tom Robinson. Next is James Finch. James is Scott's older brother, protects her and tries to make sense of the unfairness in the community. And trial deeply affect him and change his view of the world. Next is Atticus Finch. Atticus is their father. Is the moral center of the story. He defends Tom Robinson and teach his children about empathy and doing the right thing. Next is Tom Robinson. Tom is a black man falsely accused of raping Mayela Ewell. The story highlights the racial injustice in the society. Bob Quayle is villain of the story. He lies to cover up his abuse of Mayela and seek revenge on Atticus and his family. Mayela Ewell. Mayela is Bob's daughter and a victim of his abuse. Her false accusation of Tom Robinson show the powerlessness of women like her in the society. Bill Harris deal his Scott and Jim friend. He bring fun and curiosity to the story, but it also affected by the unfairness they see in the trial. Boo Radley is a mysterious neighbor. The children fear him at first, but later see him. He's kind and protective, especially when he saves Scout.
One of the Scott adventures involved her fascinations with Boo Radley, the reclusive neighbor. Initially viewed as a source of fear and superstitions, Boo became a symbol of kindness and protection when he ultimately saved Scott and Jim from an attack by Bob Ewing, showcasing Scott involving understanding of human nature. Many people can relate to Scott Finch in To Kill a Mockingbird due her curiosity and journey of growth. Like Scott, individual often questions societal norm and face moral dilemmas. Her struggle with family dynamic and social expectations reflect common challenges in growing up, as she learned empathy from her father, Atticus Finch. Reader can see parallel in their own life, highlighting the importance of understanding others. Yes, as I reflect on character Scott Finch in To Kill a Mockingbird, I recognize a profound relevance in my own life. Just as Scott learned to see a Boo Radley not as a frightening figure, but as a misunderstood individual, I have encountered situations where my initial judgment about others were based on preconceived notions. For instance, I recall a time when I met someone from a different background and initially felt apprehensive due to societal biases. However, by taking the time to listen to their story, we can understand them. This experience taught me that everyone has their own struggle and perspective that shape who they are, much like the character in this novel.
Okay, part 2, question 1. Could you relate to any of the character in the story? Yes or no? My answer is yes, because the character in the novel To Kill a Mockingbird is reflect various human experience and emotion and make easy for me to discover aspect of themselves in their struggle, value and development. So I choose Atticus Finch because he more moral integrity, because Atticus stand a symbol of justice and courage. He teach us the importance of doing what is right even when it's difficult. Many admire his unwavering commitment to fairness and may connect with his effort to live by his principle in a fellow world. Okay, next question is, if you ever done or feel some of the thing the character did, yes or no? No, because I don't think the character in To Kill a Mockingbird share the same personal experience as I do. For example, I have faced challenges that are different from those in the short novel, like a different kind of discrimination or personal hardship. And also, I may have different value or belief, which can make it harder to understand or agree with the action of the character.
For part 2, could you relate to any of the characters in the story? Yes, Scott is deeply relatable because she embodies the pure curiosity and honesty of childhood, qualities that make her journey personal for many readers. Her attempts to make sense of the world are both endearing and thought-provoking. For instance, her confusion over why people like Tom Robinson are treated unfairly resonates with anyone who has grappled with understanding societal prejudice. Scott's moment of defiance, such as standing up to her teacher or questioning the action of adults, highlight her strong sense of right and wrong, even if it isn't yet fully formed. For next question, have you ever done or felt some the of the things the characters did? Yes, I have felt and experienced similar emotion and challenge as the characters in To Kill a Mockingbird. Boo Radley's action, particularly his decision to step out of his comfort zone to protect Scott and Jem, resonate deeply. Um, Many people have faced moments where they must overcome their fear or personal boundaries to help others. Whether it's standing up for a friend, intervening in a difficult situation, or simply showing kindness to someone in need. Boo's quiet heroism reminds us of the courage it takes to act selflessly. His story also speaks to the human need for connection, how even the most reclusive or misunderstood people have a deep well of compassion when given the chance to show it.
I can relate to Scott Finch, the main characters. In some key like Scout, I experienced growing up in a world where things aren't always simple, as it seems. And as a young person, I'm often have confront issues that challenge my belief, and I'm relate to curiosity and need to understand the world around her, like Scout journey of learning empathy and understanding others, despite their flaw, resonates around me, and especially as I try to balance my own experience and perspective in such a complex world. Just like how Scott Finch in the novel itself. Yes, definitely. I felt some of think in character in To Kill a Mockingbird, an experience like Scout, and I had a moment of confusion when confronted with difficulties, issues about fairness and justice. And there's a time like Jim, I had to grow quickly and face harsh realities that make you question what is right. And I also felt empathy for others as Atticus teach, trying to see situation from a different perspective. And this experience remind me of how challenging it can be navigate navigate world filled with both kindness and prejudice.
Question for part 3. Did you like the book? Uh, I think yes, I like this book because To Kill a Mockingbird is a profoundly moving book that feels personal and universal all at once. Um, what makes it extraordinary is the way it addresses weighty themes like racial injustice, empathy, and moral encourage, while grounding them in the intimate experiences of a small town family. The story unfolds through Scott, whose youthful innocence bring a fresh and often humorous perspective to complex societal issues. Uh, as she tries to make sense of the prejudice and hatred she sees, her candid question and observation resonate deeply, reminding us of the honesty and curiosity we all once had as children.
My favorite part in this novel is where Abu Radley saves Scott and Jem from Bob Ewell. In the beginning, Boo Radley is portrayed as a mysterious and frightening figure in the eyes of Scott and Jem. But Boo's long-awaited appearance symbolizes the theme of understanding and compassion, culminating in Scott's realization of his true nature as a protector rather than a monster.
Do you have a least favorite part of the book? Yes, one of the least favorite part of the Kill Mockingbird for me is the trial of Tom Robinson. While it's crucial for the novel's message, it's a painful to witness the miscarriage of justice. Despite clear evidence of Tom's innocence, the jury convict him because of his race. It's a disheartening to see how deeply entrenched racism affects the legal system and society as a whole. This part of the book highlights the cruelty and inequality that many people face, and it's a reminder of how far we still need to go in addressing these issues.
Okay, next question is, if I could change something, what will it be? If I could change something in the novel To Kill a Mockingbird, I will alter the outcome of Tom Robinson's trial. This change will not only reshape the course of the story but also emphasize the themes of justice and morality in a more uplifting and positive light. Changing the outcome and just verdict will deliver a powerful message about the potential for justice and equality, reinforcing the belief that truth can prevail over prejudice. It will shine as a beacon of hope for both the character and the community, offering the promise that meaningful change is within reach.
Yes, I will definitely recommend To Kill a Mockingbird. It's a powerful story that tackles important themes like racism, injustice, and empathy in a way that both accessible and thought-provoking. The characters are well developed, and the novel offers valuable lessons on understanding others and standing up for what is right and growing through adversity. Even though it's set in 1930s, the issue is addressing are still relevant today. It's a timeless read that encourages reflection and growth, making it a book worth sharing with others.
The certain type of reader I think would like to read this book are young adult and adolescent. It coming of age story seen through Scott Finch perspective related with teenagers navigating their own moral and social challenges. The explorations of them like racism, empathy and personal growth provide a valuable lesson for this age group character in this novel.
Okay, part 5. Question 1 is, what is the main theme or message of the book and how is it conveyed by the author? So the main theme of To Kill a Mockingbird is racial injustice and moral growth. Happily explore this through the trial of Tom Robinson as a black man wrongly accused of raping a white woman, highlighting the racism of the time. The accused Finch as a Tom lawyer represent moral integrity, showing the importance of standing up for justice even in the face of societal opposition.
Scout Finch, protagonist of To Kill a Mockingbird, is a curious and strong-willed young girl. One of her strengths is her honesty and straightforward nature, which allowed her to ask tough questions and challenge the norms around her. She is also brave and not afraid to speak her mind, even when it's difficult. However, Scott's weaknesses include her impulsiveness and sometimes stubbornness, particularly when she doesn't understand the complexity of adult behavior. Her main motivation is to understand the world and the injustice happening around him, which drive her growth throughout the novel.
The trias starkly illustrates the deep-seated racism in Mycom. Despite clear evidence of Tom's innocence, including Atticus Finch's compelling defense that highlight the inconsistencies in the testimonies of Mayela and Bob Ewing, the all-white jury convict him. This moment revealed the systematic inequality in the legal system and society in general, giving a deep impression of the understanding of moral value and justice.
For part 5, did any of the characters experience personal growth or change throughout the story, and how? Yes, personal growth is central to the novel. Boo Radley's growth into Kill a Mockingbird is subtle but deeply human. Initially seen as a mysterious and frightening figure shaped by rumors, Boo reveals his true nature through quiet and compassionate action. He lived truthful gift for Scott and Jem in the knot hole of the tree, showing his desire to connect. His ultimate act of courage comes when he risked his safety to save the children from Bob Ewing, and proving his selflessness and bravery. By the end, Boo is no longer a figure of fear but a gentle and caring protector. Scott's realization of his humanity. He just standing on his porch and seeing the world from his perspective, and reflects Boo's journey and reflects both Boo's and her own growth. Boo's journey shows the power of kindness and challenges societal judgment, making him one of the novel's most poignant characters.
Harpy Lee writing style in To Kill a Mockingbird is clear, engaging and full of subtlety. She used a straightforward yet deeply expressive narrative which capture both the innocence of Scout's childhood and the complexity of social issues at hand. The tone is often conversational, making it easy to connect with characters, especially throughout Scout's first-person perspective. Lee's use of southern dialect and vivid description help bring the setting to life, while the pacing of the story allowed the reader to reflect on the theme of morality, justice, and human nature. It's a style that deeply enchants the emotional impact of the novel.
One of the most profound lessons from the novel is the value of empathy. From this book story, Atticus Finch advised to climb into someone else's skin and walk around in it. This encouraged me as a reader to understand other perspectives and experience. This helped to foster compassion and help combat prejudice in our own life. Secondly, the importance of moral courage. Atticus exemplified moral courage by defending Tom Robinson despite the disapproval and threat from the community. This lesson underscores the importance of standing up for what is right, even when it's unpopular or dangerous. The last one is the impact of prejudice. The novel vividly depicts the destructive nature of prejudice, whether it's based on race, class, or social norm. It challenges reader to reflect on their own belief and prejudice in their communities.
For next question, analyze the book's ending. Was it satisfying, surprising, or unresolved? And how did it affect my overall impression of the stories? The ending of To Kill a Mockingbird is satisfying as it highlights Scott's growth. She matures from a naive child to someone who understands empathy, shown when she walks hurriedly home and sees the world from his perspective. This moment reflects her ability to look beyond fear and prejudice, embracing Atticus' lesson about understanding others. Scott's transformation makes the story hopeful, showing that compassion can grow even in a world filled with injustice.